Bradley Beal's been dealing with a hamstring injury, and we're going to break down what a specific hamstring injury is and what his prognosis is looking forward as he's going towards the NBA season. My name is Dr. Marco Lopez, Doctor of Physical Therapy and Certified Strength and Conditioning Specialist, and co-founder of the Basketball Doctors. So let's break down what a hamstring injury is. So they said it's a hamstring strain from the MRI. So what exactly are the hamstring muscles, first of all? So the hamstring muscles are the ones behind the back of your leg here, and they're responsible for bringing your leg towards your butt, so going into that knee flexion. And the big thing with these muscles is that these muscles often get strained whenever you overstretch them or overdo it. So overdoing it just means you're overloading that hamstring muscle. So meaning like you start playing more games than usual, you start doing more activities that involve more of the hamstrings, and then they just get overworked, and then that leads potentially to a strain there. The other possible injury is more when you overstretch it, and that's more the common one. You see that with sprinters. They're sprinting, they reach out, and then they just grab their leg. And that's because when they reach out, they're bending here at the hip, and they're also extending their legs. So when you do that, you're stretching out the hamstring, and when you do that at the high velocity, you might overstretch it and then strain the muscle there. Big thing with these hamstring injuries, there's different grades and different areas the hamstring could be injured. For Bradley Beal, we don't know exactly. Could be in the muscle belly, could be more towards our butt, towards where it inserts the ischial tuberosity, or it could be closer to the knee. So depending on where it is it more tendinous, more muscle? It really changes our prognosis. But with these injuries, the big thing we want to make sure is, not only where it is, but what grade it is as well. The bigger the grade, the longer it takes for you to recover. And also when it comes to recovery, these injuries have to be taken slowly, because usually you have the highest rate of re-injury in the first 2 weeks getting back to sport. The reason is that sometimes the hamstring is just not ready to go back, and then you go back and you re-strain it. So look for Bradley Beal to really be cautious as they're moving forward. That way he doesn't re-strain it. And the big thing with these rehabs is, one, not only getting pain-free movements, but also really loading up that hamstring so it can meet the demands of going back to playing basketball. So like I mentioned, not a big injury, but big thing is you want to take your time as you're slowly ramping it up, because these are really prone for re-injury. Whenever we have a muscle strain, a lot of our athletes re-strain it. As you see, Anthony Davis re-strained his groin injury after he was out. So a lot of these injuries get re-strained, so you got to slowly just work them up. But hopefully you guys learned a lot about this hamstring specific injury with Bradley Beal. Like I said, he's going to be reevaluated. He's going to be out for at least another week. But if you guys have any questions regarding hamstring injuries, or if you're dealing with a hamstring injury and need help with your rehab, send us an email. We'll help you out online or in person here in Southern California. And if you guys have any other athletes that you guys want us to cover, comment that below and we'll try to cover that athlete's injury. Hit the subscribe button, share this video with friends and family. We are the Basketball Doctors. Let's ball for life.